Hello YouTube land. I want to do a video today and talk about the OD green finish that I put on my Highpoint C9 using the AlumaHyde II OD green coating. Weapon safety. The weapon was safety checked before the video started. I'm not going to do it on camera. If that bugs you, watch somebody else's videos. This AlumaHyde II coating, this stuff gets mixed reviews on gun boards and forums. People either like it or they hate it. Usually the two problems that people have with it is one, this stuff is not forgiving in that if the surface is not prepped extremely well, it's not going to turn out well. You have to clean and degrease your surfaces very well. I took this weapon apart and cleaned it and degreased it, let it dry, and then I cleaned it and degreased it again. Then you have to take the parts, and what most people do, and what I did was you take the surface you're fixing to spray, heat it with a hair dryer, and then put a light coat on, heat that with a hair dryer again, and then put the next coat on. You put it on in very thin layers. It's a very tedious process, but if you go through the steps, it will turn out pretty good. That it has for me so far. The other gripe that most people have with this stuff is the cure time. It takes 2 weeks typically for this stuff to air cure. That's a long time. I don't have a lot of patience. I'm waiting 2 weeks so I can finish a project build. That just drives me nuts. So I found a process that one of the guys on one of the gun forums that I look at used, and I thought I would try it with this, and it turned out really well. So I thought I'd share it with everybody, and maybe you can have similar success in your endeavors. The process I started with is the same. You clean it, degrease it, let it dry, clean it, degrease it again, let it dry, and then you heat it with a hair dryer and put this stuff on in thin layers. After the surface is coated though, what I did was I put these parts in an oven at 170 degrees for 3 hours. It worked pretty well. As a matter of fact, when I took it out, everything was already so dry that I went ahead and put the weapon back together. And so far to no ill effects. That was 3 days ago. I've been handling it. My friends have been handling it. I've been showing them, you know, what I did with the OD green here. And so far no problems. Let me move my tactical socket here I've been using to hold the weapon up. You can see it looks pretty even, and it turned out, I think, pretty good. There's been no problem with it taking fingerprints. A lot of times if you touch this stuff before it's completely cured, it's almost like your fingerprint will melt into it, but no problems here. I am going to wait 2 weeks before I put any type of oils or lubricants on it, or actually try to shoot it, just for safety's sake. But for 3 hours at 170 degrees, I could put it back together and at least see what it's going to look like. So if you're thinking about using this AlumaHyde II and your parts are small enough to fit in an oven, you may try it. Some people said when they baked this stuff they had a problem with odor. I didn't get that. I didn't have any problems with smells or odors, or the oven didn't stink afterwards or anything like that. It may have just been me, but I didn't have that problem. Alright, so if you've got any comments or questions, put them in the comments section, and have a great day.